Успел. Так, у Юры там замены. Скинь ссылку на Африку. Ну вот у Юры замена, то есть Астрик есть же команда Астрик? Блин, короче, у Юрца, замена, но он вместо своего тиммейта взял Астрика, вот они ниже нас сидят. А у Иры, что ли? А Иры же будет через полчаса. Монах тебе пишет? Настя еще не приехал. Давай сейчас тогда псевдо-тим запустим. Нормально? Все, давай. Настя сейчас мне написала, что она опаздывает. Давайте через полчаса. Вроде Ира тоже не против. Монаху сейчас тоже напишу. Они даже в войсе нету монах. Они должны тут сидеть, если, блядь, хотят идти. Комментатора позовем? Я сейчас к Шакалу зайду тоже. Ссылку сейчас скинем, скажу.
Алло,
Алло, да.
что там, все готово?
Да, готовы. Запускаем этот против Тима. Короче, англичанин будет комментировать. Англичанин будет комментировать у нас.
На ютубе?
Да. Больше никого нет у нас такого комментатора. Прям с каким-то талантом. Вартман, ты слышал, да, как он комментировал?
Нет.
Бля, это... Кстати, старый стрим остается, да? Все, да. Ты посмотри, в конце там Вартман зашел и там начал хуйню нести. И я, блядь, просто от того, что чтобы прям вообще не молчали. Я сказал, ладно, заходи, что-нибудь поговори. Hi, bro, how are you?
Great, mate. What about you?
Okay, good.
A little
Bros.
nervous to do this live, but
Yeah. Right now it will be in the mode, in the live mode, and
Yeah.
you will see. it.
Okay.
Sorry, вот тут хомяк хочет поговорить. Ой, не хомяк, а монах.
Да, сейчас зайдем.
Вы ему не сказали, что перенесли на 19:30? Точнее, им.
Это ваша была задача, потому что вы с ними играете.
Так это же вы перенесли все.
Подожди. Настя написала в админчате, что она опаздывает. Это так, что не наша прихоть, а там Настя уже опаздывает. Это твой тиммейт опаздывает. Ты должна была предупредить.
Сила кого-то. Алло, здравствуйте.
Да, монах, здорово.
А почему я сейчас узнал от Иры, что у нас в 19:30 игра, а не в...
Так.
В смысле в 19:30?
Да, сразу я
Так.
также спросил.
Можно, да, я доскажу. Так как в 19 Настя, вот эта команда Иры, опаздывает, то есть за счет работы, то есть у него какие-то задержки на работе.
Так я не могу в
Астрор,
19:30, мне дополнительно.
помолчи, Астрор, помолчи. Мардон, продолжай.
попасть. А тут нет лишних. И тут смотри, то есть из-за того, что получается, если сейчас на 20 минут, на 30 минут позже сделаете, то вы попадете на 2 стрима сразу, и на Твиче, и на Ютубе.
Пардон, слушай,
Да, извиняюсь.
прикол в том, что вот фулмастер, Асрор,
Пошлите, в общение пошлите. Акс, включай стрим, Никас.
Да.
You can start just right now. Just our friend just will start demonstration of screen, and you will, and just all of your voice will be available on the streaming. Okay. Okay, bro.
Когда ты будешь открыть демонстрировать? И можешь сказать, когда они будут слышать меня? Да-да-да, спасибо.
Алло, Сережа. У меня для тебя два вопроса. Почему стоит... Ну, не-не-не, типа стояло 1.6, меня кидало. Типа комната 1.6, кажется. И, во-вторых, мы сейчас решили сервак поменять. Там есть. Хорошо, ты создай. Сейчас, подожди, мы сервак выберем. Куда?
Вау, перекинули. Вот я сейчас смотреть буду, какие у меня. Что ты там показываешь? Мне смотреть твои пинги надо, я сейчас у себя зайду и посмотрю. Какой-то тильт сплошной, блядь, пока переписываемся. Так, матч, блядь, где тут такой не идет? Играть, матч. Так, где тут? Так, в Киеве у меня сотка, блядь. Ну, походу, Москву берем.
Москву?
Да, давай мы
Все хорошо.
расходимся.
Все, Сережа, только именно CSGO за Рега, а не 1.6. Спасибо.
С Астриком играет, что ли, Юра? Ссылку раскинешь, да, там Никасу, Шакалу. Давай.
А, Hello. Welcome to today's CS:GO match. Today we have counter versus terrorists, also known as P.G.B.U.D.O team and weak team. Oh wait, PSE. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. So as we see, yeah, players loading into the match today. We have Ballsy. We have Ballsy. Outstanding performance from a couple of games earlier. And we have Astric as well. I haven't seen him play before, so this will be also new to me. And we have, V.B.E.G. He is, I haven't seen any of these players play before, apart from, Ballsy. So, yeah, as we wait for them to load in, we're back. Let the match begin. So, starting off, we have classic knife round to see who begins. As you see, first goes down. One goes down. Pretty easy start for terrorist team. They are gonna decide which side they want to be at. Right. As we see, they have decided to go counter-terrorist for the beginning. Right, as we see, Ballsy making a play for it, goes for one, takes a hit off them. You see, throws flash, moving in slowly. Playing safe for it. Ballsy knows how to actually hold a bomb site. And as we see, we have Dead Silence trying to make a push. Ballsy hit, struggling, trying to get the kill. Goes down. As we see, it goes to a 2v1. Both pretty low HP. As we see, Astric does take a good hit. Astric is trying to make a performance. Astric goes down. Terrorists do win this round. It's a great start for them. As we see, they didn't have much luck in knife round, but first round goes to them. Right. As we see, both taking a kill to each of them. Terrorists are making a strong play for the beginning. But as we see, Ballsy holding it as he usually does. Will it work this time? Astric goes for the back play, making sure they don't push from upstairs. Well, we have Dead Silence peeking around the corner, just taking quick peeks. Not seeing. Oh, as we see, get into a fight. Oh, Dead Silence goes down to Ballsy. Ballsy does take one of the terrorists down, but now we see it's a 2v1 situation for the terrorists. Terrorist goes down. Counter-terrorists do take this round. It seems like this match will be a strong, close match. Yeah, as we see, both going for a, trying to save a little bit of money. Let's see how this round plays out. As we see, counter-terrorists have somewhat of the same loadout. Well, as we see, terrorist team. Wait, as we see, Ballsy does take a hit on Dead Silence. Taking, holding an angle, making sure no one's around the corner, just taking a quick peek. Here we are. We have him flashing, making sure you know, he gets this kill if he needs him. Seems like no one. Oh, Ballsy's going in for a push, gets one down. It's now a 2v1 situation. Terrorist goes in, gets a couple of hits, runs out of ammo, gets the kill. Well played by Ballsy, taking on both of the terrorists at the same time. It goes. This round does go to counter terrorists, and seeing them, you know, not have like a fortunate luck for the first round. They have, you know, made a comeback from that first round. As you see, they will step up their game, the terrorist team, while, you know, counter terrorists are taking a good hold, you know, making sure everything's all right. We have both holding mid. He starts shooting at them. He gets a couple hits down. Gets pretty low. Was in a scenario where one of them went, as you see, is now just holding it back after dealing a little bit of damage on both sides, making sure Asterisk gets a nice defensive play back at side. But terrorists both going in together, as we see, goes into combat, takes down Ballsy. It's now a 2v1 situation for Asterisk. Will Asterisk take this round, or will the terrorists win? As you see, Asterisk is watching the other. Doesn't know where they are. Takes a look. Gets one down. It's now a 1v1 situation. Will terrorists lose this round? Asterisk does get hit, but we see Dead is low up since beginning. So Asterisk is taking, you know, a couple good shots. Asterisk goes down with Dead Silence killing him. As we see, that round goes to terrorists, and terrorists did make an astounding performance after that round, especially Dead Silence grabbing that win, you know, spot on. As we see, Ballsy does take an up. Bold choice, but will it play out? Well, we're about to find that out. Asterisk goes back to his usual position while we have throwing a Molotov down, making sure, you know, casual push doesn't work. Guess, you know, it takes a little bit of health. And health does really matter in this type of situation when he is trying to, you know, make a possible defense or a push. But see, they're actually being very aggressive this round, pushing all the side, making sure they can't grab it. Takes off Asterisk, most of his Asterisk health. Takes off. He's killed one. As we see, Dead Silence will take one counter terrorist down, but we have trying to challenge the other one. As you see, he's not getting all his shots. Terrorist team wins with an astounding play by Dead Silence and also by Pseudo. This is honestly a close game for both ends, and I'm thinking the counter terrorists will need to step up their game. Dead Silence does make a makes kind of a nice push in this situation. You know, flexing off the knife, you know, holding down mid, making sure, you know, everything goes all right in this situation. You know, as we see, counter terrorist team are just holding it. You know, making sure nothing goes wrong. You know, just make sure they play a little bit safer since last time. But we see Dead Silence does not hesitate to make that push. Oh, they're stacking each other. Hold on. Will this be the play that we all been looking for? Will the stack guarantee a kill? As we see, counter-terrorist team are... Wait, Dead Silence goes down? Oh, I suppose well play. Pseudo is trying to get this nice play off by playing back a little bit, making sure he can just pick one off, making it an easy 1v1 for him. But so far, it seems like they are both holding an angle on either side. As we see, he's about to throw. No, he's going back to the up. Make sure he gets the right peek, gets a hit off. He's trying to hold it down. Gets one down. Will he get the other? Oh, and he goes down. Unlucky for the terrorist team. As we see, he makes a nice play on one end, making sure he, you know, he plays safe. But he was so close to that victory. Unlucky. But as we see, next round begins. It's 3-3, and it's, you know, going for a strong, kind of a strong type of defense. holds it down, you know, wait, takes a little bit of Ballsy's health down. You see, moving in slowly, but, you know, having a little bit of a difficult time in this situation. You know, holding it, making sure nothing bad happens in this situation. Making sure, wait, one goes down. As we see, it's now a 2v1 situation. Will he grab this win? As we see, Ballsy is on 1 HP. Oh wait, goes down Ballsy with the up. Taken down Asterisk almost as well. No, Asterisk is low on health. As we see, will Asterisk take this round, or will it all fall apart for him? As we see, he's making a nice push, making sure, you know, nothing bad happens to him. You know, trying to get a little bit of high ground, making sure Asterisk does not instantly shoot him once. Asterisk goes down. Terrorists win this round. It's a phenomenal play by him. You know, well played, well played. As we see, next round begins, and I have, you know, pretty high hopes for the counter terrorists this round. Seeming like they're playing a little bit more aggressive and defensive, while they are going for a nice full rush. No, they're actually playing back a little bit. See, both AKs trying to make sure it does not get shot in the back. You know, peeking around corners slowly, seeing no one's there, making a nice push. You know, a nice gentle push. Well, we see Asterisk is holding the corridors down, and we see Ballsy is making a nice kind of they're stacking to get up. No, he goes down, but as we see, he's holding it down. You know, they're trying to get a nice stealthy push. But will it fall to shambles, this stealth push? No, he throws down, you know, something. It's not really easy to see, but as we see, he does make a nice angle of he gets shot down. He goes down. It's a 2v1 situation. He goes down again. That is a phenomenal play by counter terrorist this round. Honestly, phenomenal. But who will take this match? This is a very close match, as we see, and it can go either end anytime. But so far, they go for the nice, slow, gentle push. We'll see Ballsy is actually trying to get a nice grip down. Takes one out with this strong, aggressive push. And this gentle push does not seem to be working out for the terrorist team. So far, takes one, tries to take one, takes one out. As we see, it's a phenomenal play. Will Dead Silence kill Ballsy in this situation? Well, we're about to find this out. As you see, he does go for a nice little aggressive push while Ballsy is holding the angle. Will this angle save Ballsy his... Will he take the round? Dead Silence takes a round by taking a nice quick shot on him. Well played by terrorist team. Right. As we see, it's nice, you know, prep time for them, you know, to figure out what they want to do. But as we see, he's going for, you know, as they're going for a nice aggressive push once again. Counter terrorist team holds it down and up. Does not work out well. Does not have the armor anymore, but tries to take a shot down. 21 HP, goes down. Will Asterisk take this 2v1, or will the terrorist team take this round? Well, we're about to find out. As we see, the terrorist team are pushing up, gets shot. Terrorist team wins with ease that round. As we see, counter-terrorists will need to step up this round if they do want to succeed in making the play. Yeah. So far, as we see, it goes for a, you know, they need to kind of make sure something goes well. But as we see, Dead Silence, and you know, they're going for just a nice little passive push once again. But as we see, Ballsy and and Asterisk are just really playing it passive this round, making sure nothing goes south for them. But Dead Silence does want to make a nice gentle push, making sure nothing goes wrong. But Dead Silence he is spectacular. Ballsy goes down as we see Dead Silence does take the kill. Will Asterix take this round, or will the terrorist take it once again? As we see, get the hit. Will it get? Oh, one goes down. Will Asterix get second? No, he does not. Dead Silence takes that round once again. What a phenomenal play! Right, as we see, let them make sure everything goes spectacular on their end, right? Because so far it seems like they are holding this match very well. Terrorist team, well, counter-terrorist teams seem like they are figuring out different strategy, more of a aggressive push this time. But no, they just decided to make sure. Guess one down. Hold on. Oh, now 1v1 situation with Dead Silence on 2 HP. Will Asterix should be able to take this round with ease, but as we see, Dead Silence is a little bit stressed out in this situation. Well, Asterix gets the kill on Dead Silence. Counter-terrorists do take this round, but what a phenomenal play on that. Now, exchanging weapons as a good teammate he is. We are about to see how this match is going to be taken. So far it seems like to be on the terrorist side, but as we see, goes for a push with the op, gets one. Whoa, Ballsy, phenomenal play once again. But now it's a 2v1 situation for Dead Silence with his op. Will he be able to take this round? Does not seem like it's going well for him, but as we see, Dead Silence is playing a little bit more passive, making sure nothing goes on. Well, we have the counter-terrorist team just playing very passive, making sure they don't mess anything up. But Dead Silence is making a push, and he's doing it pretty well. We see he's going for a nice aggressive push, making sure nothing gets out of hand. Always see the counter-terrorist team holding angles on on easy entry points, but Ballsy is trying to play a little bit more hidden, making sure nothing goes bad for him. We see they're neck to neck to each other right now. Will Dead Silence take the round? You see Dead Silence is holding it. As we see, Ballsy knows where he is, but Dead Silence knows where he is. Ballsy gets the kill with ease. Counter-terrorists take this round once again. It can go either way for this match. Seems phenomenal this way, this performance on either teams. But how will this match end? That's what we really don't know. Well, so far Ballsy is putting an angle down, making sure they don't make a aggressive push. There we know. Dead Silence does take one out, while Dead Silence going out by Asterix. But so far, we are seeing a very close round this match. Will Asterix be able to defend this round? Or he's sneaking it up? Or takes shots, kills him with ease. Counter-terrorists do take this round, making it even, as we see, from 4-7 to 7-7. This performance that they're making to actually win this match is phenomenal. But will they make, will they take the match, or is it or will it be terrorist match? We don't know. But as we see, Dead Silence is holding it once again, making sure they don't make an aggressive push. While Asterix and Ballsy are making a passive, passive hold, but just making sure you can't just rush them. See, but as we see, going very aggressively for it, tries to take one out. It's now a 1v1 situation. Terrorists and counter-terrorists. Oh, counter-terrorists take this round. Asterix killing Dead Silence. It's 8-7. Seems like counter-terrorists have taken the lead this round, but Jeez, it is phenomenal how they are, you know, holding. Now we see it's a switch. You know, Ballsy and Asterisk will be taking the terror sides, while, you know, Pseudo and Dead Silence will be taking the counter terror side. Let's see how this playstyle will change on either end. As we see, terrorist team are making an aggressive push, while, you know, counter terrorist team are trying to hold it down. You know, making sure nothing, you know, nothing serious happens. But kills one. We see through the smoke, it's phenomenal. And as we see, it's a 2-1 situation for Asterisk. Will Asterisk be able to take this round with him, or will it go to counter terrorist? But Asterisk so far just making a nice little push, you know, trying to take the shot on him, you know, missing them, but Dead Silence, you know, and, you know, Pseudo trying to hold it back, making sure nothing happens. Asterisk does take the kill on Pseudo. Now it's time to take out Dead Silence. Will he kill Dead Silence? Oh, they're engaging into the fight. Well, Asterisk and Dead Silence are playing very aggressively. Dead Silence takes a shot, needs to reload. As we see, Dead Silence is very low, while Asterisk still has half his health. Who will die in this situation? As we see, it's becoming very close. Asterisk takes the round with him, winning that. Phenomenal, beautiful play by Asterisk. Wow, it's just phenomenal. See the performance on that. But as we see, next round is beginning. So, as we see, might be going for the same playstyle, or no, they're actually going for a more aggressive defensive playstyle. Well, as we see, Asterisk and they're just making a beautiful push. Ballsy and Asterisk, you know, just making sure nothing, you know, nothing gets in their way. Making an aggressive push. Asterisk goes down, but Ballsy gets 2 kills on the board. Phenomenal play once again for the terrorist team. This aggressive playstyle they're going through is working, but as you see, it is an expensive playstyle to do. But if it's working, they can't complain. See, next round begins. Will they go for the same aggressive push? But counter terrorists do make the same aggressive defense. We're about to see if that defense does work out properly for them. Checking around corners, making sure it's nice still. You know, make sure nothing horrendous happens. You know, they're actually changing up their routes. You know, instead of seeing the same thing over, get wall, and we see one goes down. It's now Asterisk left to take on 2 of these people. You see, Asterisk does right. Trying to get one goes down. Will he get the second? No. Counter terrorists do take the round. Phenomenal play by Dead Silence, taking out Asterisk. But as we see so far, they are trying to hold this match. You know, powerful. You know, this is very powerful performance by either end. But Pseudo and Dead Silence are going to go for an aggressive, you know, an aggressive kind of defense once again. And Asterisk and Ballsy will, you know, try and take a more of a passive approach this time. When their last rush did not work. As you see, Ballsy takes one out. He's now left to a 1v1 situation after Dead Silence takes out Asterisk. Ballsy and Pseudo are both running an angle, making sure no one, you know, just pops out on either end. This is a very close round for both teams. You know, it's kind of intriguing to see who will take this round. But Pseudo, again, is holding it, making sure, you know, just make sure nothing on either end goes wrong. But, you know, you see, you know, is trying to have a strong, you know, defense in this end. You know, it's around, you know, counter-terrorist team after, you know, making such a close call. But still phenomenal to see. Right, as we see, the terrorist team are a little bit low on money, so they don't have the strongest loadout as they need. While counter terrorists do have a stronger performance. As you see, Ballsy does try and make a stronger push in this situation, just trying to get more ground, take it, you know, make sure nothing goes, you know, south for them. The more ground they take, it seems like the easier it is for them to make this push. But Dead Silence still holding it with, you know, just holding it, make sure nothing pushes, you know. Oh, as we see, the one goes down, Dead Silence goes down, Ballsy goes down as well. It's now a 1v1 situation. Asterisk and, you know, Pseudo will have to take it on each other. Pseudo goes down by Asterisk. Asterisk does take the round for the terrorist team. Phenomenal play by Asterisk. Yeah. But, you know, this is the round they needed to make a comeback for the terrorist team. Or to actually make a stronger push. Well, you see, counter-terrorist team need to hold it, you know, make sure that they deny this push that the terrorist team do. But as we see, they are trying to take ground by Asterisk is trying to take some ground. While see Pseudo, Asterisk, both of them pushing together, tries to take a shot down, gets Pseudo low. It's now a 2v1 situation for Pseudo. Will Pseudo take this round by him? Bomb has been planted. It goes down. Pseudo does go down by Asterisk. Phenomenal play once again. How will this match turn out? As we see, it's coming close. You know, it's coming close, coming to the wire. You know, as we see, Pseudo is trying to make more of a stronger push. You know, more of a stronger defensive push. But you know, terrorist team are making this rush successful, and it's very intriguing to see how they make this rush successful. But once again, will they make it, you know, try and take ground once again, or will they switch up their play? As we see, you know, just make sure. Oh, one goes down. Dead Silence goes down. It's now left to Pseudo to take a 2v1 situation. Does Pseudo, you know, take this round home, or does it? It seems more of a terrorist. You know, it seems more sided to the terrorists for this one. But as you see, they're making an aggressive push on the other end, while Pseudo does, you know, just hold it, making sure nothing bad happens in the situation. But, you know, as we see, tries to get a peek, gets two people. Oh, as we see, Pseudo, bomb has been planted, and Pseudo has to take on two people while very low. Oh, Pseudo goes down, unfortunate for his end, while terrorist team do make this round. As you see, it is a very, very difficult, you know, very difficult play, you know, to actually pull off for the terrorists while making this extraordinary rush, making it seem, you know, making it seem so easy to do. Well, in reality, it's just phenomenal how they do it. But will they take the match? It can go either end once again. You see, they're making more of a different approach this time, more of a, you know, they're taking more ground, to be honest, but they are making it more aggressive. While we see the counter-terrorist team are just, you know, just waiting for them to try and initiate this rush once again. While, you know, I do take it more passively. Asterisk does, you know, just holding it down, making sure, you know, you can make this rush work perfectly. While, you know, Pseudo and Dead Silence just makes it, you know, just holding it very well. You know, as we see, this rush is about to initiate. Oh, one goes down. It's now 1v1 situation. Will they take the round? No, terrorists take that round. It was such a close call as well. Unlucky for the counter-terrorist team. Terrorists do take that round once again. It just seems, you know, just so powerful, this match, and how, you know, it's just so intriguing to see how they changed their playstyle to match the, you know, try and guess the opponent's playstyle. But as we see, counter-terrorist team do make a, you know, dangerous push, right? Taking, you know, almost all of Busho's and Asterisk's health, or Buzos. But yeah, you know, Dead Silence and Pseudo just holding it, making sure they can initiate the defense. But, well, you see, Pseudo is trying to get the snipe off. Dead Silence is holding the other end. Oh, Dead Silence does go down. It's now up to Terrorist team wins that round. What a phenomenal play, right? This is match point for the terrorist team, right? If the terrorist team wins this, they take it all. This is just phenomenal to see, right? Pseudo and Dead Silence are gonna have to make an extraordinary comeback or a draw, you know. But as we see, making a more defensive, defensive push on terrorist team. The counter-terrorist team are trying to play a little bit more aggressive, it seems. But so far, as we see, they're just holding it down, make sure nothing goes wrong on that end. But Astrict is taking it slow and steady. Make sure he actually gets the sneak up on this time. As we see, it's just Buzo's trying to take some ground while Dead Silence and Pseudo are holding this very, very well. Oh, Pseudo does take Buzo down, but it's up to Astric to take this home, but will Pseudo and Dead Silence just take it? Take the round. Make it the comeback that they needed. So far, they're playing more of a defensive playstyle. Making sure they can't make that push. But as we see, Dead Silence does go for the kill, and we see Terrorists do win. It seems like it is making a comeback. It's a phenomenal play to see. As you see, will Terrorist team take this round, or is it the Pseudo team that makes a comeback? So far, they do make it some sort of an aggressive defense, holding it down, making sure they just hold it back. Pseudo does get hit though. You see, it does take a little bit of damage on that end, but Dead Silence does retreat back, make sure it's just nice and steady for that end. But let's just hope everything goes right for the for both ends. But Ballsy and Astrict making a nice coordinated push on this end, making sure it's steady, it's clean, and nothing goes wrong. But Ballsy is making some sort of a push, making sure. Oh wait, making a push. Ballsy gets one. It's now 1v1 situation. Dead Silence does take the round. It seems like they are making the comeback that they needed. Will this be what they are looking for? Well, we're about to find out. Right? Dead Silence and Pseudo with the coordination, they seem to be making the comeback that they want. While Astrict and Buzo seem to be falling on their rush. But extraordinary play by Dead Silence, getting the first kill very early into the round. While Ballsy is holding it, making sure it's, it comes home. No, he's not making an aggressive push, deciding where he wants to go, but he is in a situation which is very difficult to succeed. But as we've seen from Ballsy's earlier plays, he does make an outstanding push. It's honestly phenomenal. Dead Silence and Pseudo just holding it, making sure nothing bad happens. Gets hit. Ballsy doesn't know where it's coming from. Decides to make a push. With 1 minute on the clock. Takes one. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Takes the match. What a play by Ballsy. We didn't see that coming. It was phenomenal to see. What a play, honestly, for the terrorist team. Ballsy taking it home for the terrorist team. It's honestly phenomenal. Yeah, it was just extraordinary to see. Oh, but yeah.
Так, Сталин, Ника. Yes.
Yes.
So how was it?
Stressful, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, listen, just I watched it. Really, it was just amazing, bro. Really, that's cool. Okay, so are you ready for the next game?
When is it starting now?
Yeah, it will start right now.
Okay.
Окей, Сталин, можешь поставить пинг сейчас другой, я тебе сейчас скажу, там регион ЕКБ у одного из тиммейтов, там 150 пинг. А подожди, да, сейчас В.Б.Е.Г. согласится играть с Даркфлеймами? Я спрошу хотя бы у них, потому что В.Б.Е.Г. сейчас говорит, мы, блин, жестко спотели, говорит. Игра была жесткая, говорит. Короче, ты мне... Чё, стрим идет, что ли? Блин, хотя бы выруби звук, тут мне пишет. Все, началось?
Еще грузается.
Все, все.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. This match we have Offend Killers versus Pancake Team, right?
Yeah.
It seems like it is gonna be a phenomenal match as well. Well, we are actually about to find out if it will. You know, as we have, warm-up style for them. You know, it's gonna be a very intriguing match to see. You know, who will take this match? Who will be victorious over this match? As we have warm up, it seems very interesting to watch them. Just warm up in general. When they just muck about for a little. Yeah, while we wait for everyone to load in. And while we wait for everyone to load in, make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. And if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow the channel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But them mucking about for a little. It should be, just a little warm up for them. Very intriguing to watch. It's phenomenal to see, and just them going for it. Making sure whatever happens, while we have him mucking about, it just seems that Offended Killers and Pancakes team it's gonna seem like an extraordinary match. Either way, I am genuinely very excited to see what is gonna happen in this match, and what is generally gonna just happen in general. It just seems to be intriguing to see these types of players, to just really put effort into these matches, and just them, being ready for everything, just ready in general. It seems like it's going to be intriguing, it's just going to be phenomenal, and just them doing whatever they take. And as we see, they're going to be playing some knots and crosses now. So as we see, who will take this win? Yeah, after all, it just seems to be, intriguing. Yeah. Seems like I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, on my end. So as we see, we're just gonna have to wait a little for my thing to come back up. Ah, yes, it seems like it's happened for everyone. Well, that happened. I might as well do another promotion. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, do what you need to do.
Стали, пересоздай. А у них вылетело, забанило. Ну, ты же знаешь. Ссылку потом мне тоже скинь.
Yeah. Right, seems like we're gonna be back into this very soon. Yep, it's working. No работает. right? It seems like we are about to be into the match very soon, after our little technical difficulties. But yeah, seems like it's gonna be once again an very intriguing match to watch and whatnot. And while we wait for them to load in, once again, make sure you subscribe. Or if you're watching this on Twitch, or if you're gonna watch it on Twitch, make sure you follow them. But I suppose, you wait for them to load in. Yeah. Well, they are still banning the maps. It seems like it is gonna be a very. It seems like it's gonna be a very fair match. Now we must wait. While we wait for everything to start loading, this seems like it's gonna be intriguing and everything. Once again, yeah. While they are getting ready for the match, and we, the people watching it, we we have to see which team will be victorious, and really we're in it to see the performance and how well these players, these skilled players, actually pull these off. And if it all goes well, it's just gonna be phenomenal and just absolutely beautiful to watch. But while we wait for all players to load in, it's just gonna be like phenomenal. Just honestly beautiful. See, yeah. While we are waiting for the players, you it's just let's take a look at the scenery. But yeah, these players are just super skilled, and watching these skilled players just go off on each other, making an extraordinary fight. So we have Monax, right? No, should be a phenomenal player. I haven't seen any of these players in action before, so seeing them go into action will be something in general. So we have on counter terrorist team we have Monix and Farnmat, and on terrorist team we have Bez and Kotik. Okay. Now we are going to be watching these players play lots of crosses. While one tries to take one out. Anyway, it is knife round. The match is about to begin. So for knife round, we usually see which side these players play. If you're tuning in for the first time or watching a CS:GO match for the first time, they do knife match to decide which side's which. Okay, so as we see, they're both playing very passively. One goes in, very close one. As you see, it's now a 2v1 situation for him. Goes down. The terrorists do get to decide if they want to go counter terrorist or terrorist. This I feel like is gonna be, a close one, and a really phenomenal one. But as we wait for them to see, what actually happens, how crazy.
Ссылка
this is
готова?
gonna be.
Может, мне отправишь?
What?
Сталин.
Right. Anyways, as you see, they go for a kind of change in their push. Trying to make it more of a just slow and steady instead of an aggressive push from last game. But seeing these players, they are playing it passively. One goes down. It's now a 2v1 for Ubi. Ubi goes down. Sadly, Ubi, you know, did not take the first round. But as we see, Monix and Bardma take the first round with pretty much ease. You know, their passive defensive play is just phenomenal to watch. Anyways, as we see, Bez, you know, and Ubi just trying to make a nice, you know, passive push, you know, without making, you know, aggressive or, you know, not entitled to, you know, just making sure they get it. So you get some nice peek, hits Monix once pretty easily. Oh, one goes down. It's now a 2v1 situation for Monix. As we see, gets the kill. Monix is going back to site, making sure, you know, they get the defensive, you know, stronger, you know, just a strong hold that side. While, you know, Ubi, you know, is dead, you know, trying to make, but we have, you know, Bez trying to make a significant push, get reloads during, you know, a fight. Gets a couple of hits as we see Monix goes down and Bez takes the round for the terrorist team. As we see, it seems like it's gonna be a really close match. Honestly, it just seemed very, very interesting to watch. But honestly, if they hold this, you know, if they make this match work, it's just gonna be beautiful. Yeah. But as we see, terrorist teams do make a, you know, a more of a passive push compared to last time. Well, as we see on counter-terrorist team, they make more of a they just try and hold it. And if they hold it, oh, Ubi does get the kill. It's now a 2v1 situation. Ubi kills them. Phenomenal play. Takes both of them out and taking it for the terrorist team. It's beautiful to watch. You know, them just taking it, you know, for their team. You know, it seems like the counter-terrorist team are gonna have to step up the game, but you know, terrorists are holding it pretty well and making sure, you know, nothing gets in their way. But you know, Monix on the other side is making a very, you know, holding it pretty well, and you know, Barnmart trying to get the upper bit. Well, we see Ubi and you know, Bez trying to go for aggressive push. And Ubi does kill Vardmar, making it a 2v1 situation for Monix. If Monix does clutch this, it will be beautiful to see with Ubi and Bez both still alive. As you see, you know, Ubi does, oh, Monix does get the kill. It seems like it's going to be a close fight. Will Monix actually get the clutch? Or will Ubi take this close round? Both making a push. Ubi does take the close round. You know, 3-1 situation. It just seems like it's Ubi's game today, right? It just seems like it's gonna be phenomenal all day, all night. Yeah, Ubi is just, you know, phenomenal at this game. It's just so intriguing to watch. But Onyx and Bardmart try and make a, you know, different style approach. More of a, you know, just you know, more of a aggressive push. You know, getting a little bit too cocky. Takes one out with ease. Goes to the other one. Takes the other one out. Oh my god, Ubi is on fire tonight. While these counters will need I'm not exactly sure. But as we see, bomb has been planted. You know, is just an easy match for them. You know, nothing too difficult, nothing too hard. Right? But will they make, will counter terrorists make a comeback, or will it just be the easiest match for the terrorist team? You know, not having the strongest match for knife fight, but does, take the actual match properly and with ease. What will happen in this, type of situation, we don't know, but at the moment it just seems to be, phenomenal on, on the terrorist side. But on counter terrorists, they do need to step up their match, making sure they actually get what they need for this match. But right now, we see they are trying to make a more of a defensive push this time instead of more of an aggressive. Actually holding it, making them a little bit more prepared. Ubi goes down to an up by Varnmart. Will Bez clutch a 2v1 situation? As we see, goes for the first engagement, gets one, doesn't get the other. Counter terrorists do make the win after Bears and Ubi switch up their playstyle. It's just phenomenal to watch. Honestly, phenomenal. Anyways, as we see, hopefully, they make, something. Just counter terrorist team need to control this. As we see from that last round, they did what they needed to do, and Ubi, on the other hand, is just holding it once again. Making sure everything works. Challenges, Vardmart challenges, Bez. So far, Bez just goes away from it, making it more of a passive defense, while, Ubi and Bez just making it, a strong push, holding ground, making sure everything goes by their hand. As we see, Ubi is approaching Monix. Will he kill Monix? Gets Monix. As we see, it's now 1v1 situation due to killing by the op. Vardmart gets double kill with the op. Phenomenal. Just beautiful on that end. Honestly, if we could see that again, it would be beautiful. But yeah, Bez and Monix, they just are challenging as well. Like, they are going at each other full strength. Ubi, on the other hand, is just demolishing. They are raw, to be reckoned with. But are we gonna see, a counter-terrorist comeback? Or will the terrorist team just hold it and make sure they just hold the match, not losing anything? On, Varnmart just demolishing with the Optonite. As we see, Varnmart kills Uri for the smoke. It's just a powerful match at the moment. As we see, will, Bez make a 2v1 with the op? Well, we're about to find this one out. As we see, aims down side, gets one. Will Bez make a clutch and op-to-op situation? Whatever happens here, it's just been extraordinary to watch. But Varnmart does change weapons to, an M4, making sure, it's strong, while Ubi or Bez actually changes to an AK, Ubi's AK. But Bez and Varnmart going as we see, Varnmart actually changed to the op, back to the op. But Bez does try and go for a plan in this situation. As we see, Varnmart looking for the weapon, gets his assault rifle out, while we see Bez getting ready. Will counter take it? Oh, counter terrorists do take this round. As we see, Varnmart is looking for the bomb, takes his op, make sure he gets it for the last round. Does clutches this 2v1, and it's just phenomenal to watch once again. Powerful plays. Powerful plays. But Bez is just making sure he controls this match. But Varnmart, on the other hand, is making sure he makes this comeback happen for his team. But as we see, it's coming close. It's neck to neck in this situation. It's like we've seen from the last game. First team, just making an extraordinary defense and then just losing it all. But will this be the same for Bez and Ubi? Well, we're about to find that out. But Monix and Varma, once again, making a more defensive play here instead of an aggressive defense. Just making sure they buy enough time for themselves. Ubi, on the other hand, is going dangerous. She is making a rough, just very stunning, attack. Well, is telling, making sure whatever happens, it goes to their route, and make sure it happens to what they need, and see Monix and Varma, we're going back to their defensive play style, how it worked last time, but Varma here, holding an angle down, making sure Best does not just get closer, as we see tries to take a shot. Varma. Oh, Ubi goes down by Monix, and Varma kills Buzz with a sniper. Phenomenal play by counter terrorist team. As we see, this this passive defensive play they're doing by Varma and Monix is so powerful that Bez and Ubi are struggling to go against it. Even though, as we see it, them going ham, rushing it, trying to change up their playstyle, it just does not work for this passive defense. I've seen Monix and Varma just going for a nice, hold, with Ubi's SG. Bez, they're going together. Oh, Varma takes one out while getting killed by Bez. As we see, it's now a 1v1 situation for Monix and Bez. Will it go well? As we see, he has planted, Bez has planted. Monix does take the kill. Wow. Beautiful play by Monix. He's now searching for the bomb. Will he be able to defuse it? Picks up the AWP, making sure he does not lose this weapon for the next round. After all, it is an expensive weapon. Monix defuses the bomb and wins the round. 6-8 is it's terrifying to watch. This is the last round for the first half, right? Whatever happens now, counter-terrorists need to take this win if they want to have a chance for half round. As we see, playing counter-terrorists on this map is just so much more easier, plus flexible for their playstyle. While Ubi and Bez do try to make a aggressive push like they usually do. Bez actually goes really powerful for this. Gets the kill on Varma. Now we see it's a 1v2 situation for Monix. So Monix actually grabbed the clutch, frozen incendiary grenade at both players. As we see, but Bez is just making a plan. Gets the plan off. As we see, Monix is a little bit stuck here. Gets hit by the grenade. Oh, as we see, Ubi's throwing a Molotov. Making sure they're playing time, making sure they don't lose anything. As we see, Monix is in a little bit of a difficult situation. Just playing off this time seems like to be the way to go. Monix is changing routes, making sure the flank does work out slowly, make sure it's But we see B.E.G just run around the corner, taking a kill on Monix. It's just beautiful to watch as we see Terrorists do take the last round for, half. But now I'm intrigued. Will B.E.G and Ubi make the defense that they need to win the match? Or will, Monix and V.B.E.G take it all? Just making the comeback that they need to take the match. Well, we're about to see. Anyways, V.B.E.G and Monix both making, a more of a, passive approach to their situation. While Ubi and B.E.G make a passive defense. Both passive plays. Let's see how this works out for both teams. Either way, it seems like Ubi and B.E.G do have to make a defense of their own. And if this defense does work out, it's just gonna be beautiful to watch. But as we see, B.E.G is holding it pretty well. Gets one hit on Monix. Both taking each other. V.B.E.G goes, Ubi goes down, so does B.E.G go down. But V.B.E.G and Monix making that, strong push at the end, grabbing their win. Seems like the counter-terrorist side is having a little bit of difficulties with, their playstyle and, their flexibility at this moment in time. But as we see, they're making, just a nice view, make sure everything goes right for them. Once again, they're going for more of a, aggressive defense this time, making sure if they push, they're going to have to push really powerfully. But V.B.E.G and Monix here, going for it, throws the smoke down. V.B.E.G pushing, gets the kill on Ubi. As we see, B.E.G goes down as well. Monix, this is what they needed. They needed the terrorist side to take control instead of the counter-terrorist side. As we see, 8-9. Will they make a comeback? Will they take the match? This is just phenomenal to watch. Will they, get the win that they really need? Will they take what is rightfully theirs? Will Ubi and B.E.G steal the win right off their plate? Well, as we see, Ubi and B.E.G actually make a very passive defense. Once again, Monix and V.B.E.G going for a passive push. Nothing too special here. Just slowly making it, making sure they check both sides. Nothing goes wrong on their end. But as we see, V.B.E.G decides to throw a flash, making sure to cut all corners. On push, they're both on side. As we see, challenging one. Oh, V.B.E.G goes down. As we see, it's now a it's just the push. It doesn't work no more. Ubi and B.E.G have learned how to counter their playstyle. It seems like Monix and V.B.E.G will have to just change their playstyle. Will they have the flexibility to change that playstyle? If it works out, it's just gonna be phenomenal to watch. Indeed, just watching them change the playstyle. As we see, B.E.G and Ubi just making just a powerful defense in there. Once again, just trying to hold it down. Make sure nothing gets wasted and nothing goes wrong on their end. As we see, B.E.G and Ubi both trying to get angle on the door from the last push, while B.E.G and V.B.E.G are stacking. Getting the upper corner. What a sight to see. V.B.E.G trying to get the upper ground and is taking it. It just looks like flowing. But V.B.E.G here and Monix just going for a simple, the side push. Making sure they get the kill and taking a win home. As we see, goes for one shot, doesn't get hit, right? While Ubi here does fire back, trying to get a nice casual strength there. Oh, V.B.E.G gets the hit on Ubi. Will B.E.G make the comeback? It's now a 1v1 situation. It's up to V.B.E.G to take it back. Will Ubi take the win? Ubi goes for it. Ubi gets the win without a loss of health. Phenomenal. Just beautiful. Right? It seems like the terrorist side they don't have the flexibility to change it up. It seems like, Ubi and B.E.G will they'll make it. They're gonna do it. Just make the comeback that they really need. Yeah, it's just it's just beautiful. You know, seeing how Bez will be able to play up their playstyle no matter the situation. While you know, Vardmar and Monarch still need to learn how to just be flexible with their playstyle. But Vardmar and Monarch here, both trying to figure out what the push is gonna be for this round. Obviously, Monix and Bears just, having a passive time here, just holding it all angles. What will happen? Bez is holding an angle maybe from the right now. Is just holding an angle there. Making sure if you see someone taking fire, both taking fire as we see Bez takes most of the hit. Varman goes down. Both Ubi gets both kills, double kills in that round. What a phenomenal play. Honestly, beautiful to see. Beautiful to see by Ubi. Ubi just doing what they need to do. It's just Bez and Ubi with their playstyle being able to, be flexible on what they need to do. But right now, as we see, Valdemar and Monix here just watching it, getting more of a passive playstyle. As we see, they need to, trying it again. If this works out for them, Bez gets double killed so quickly, just holding it like that. It just seems like they need to step up their match. It's just they need to watch this, how this will happen and how will this land. It's just seems like Vardmar and Monix it's just not gonna work out for them. While Ubi and Bez just making just holding the game by their fingertips, making sure nothing happens. But will they make a comeback? This is what we're trying to see. Will they make a comeback, or will it just be a total demolition? Oh, Uri just pushed and gets a double kill. Uri seems like she wants to hold this game and just hold it, making sure they just win with ease and just making it work out on their end. Vardmar and Monix need to figure out, how will they win this match? How will they change their playstyle? And what is Bez and Ubi gonna do? Vardmar here is just trying to, go for the same push. Maybe no, they're gonna split up. No, they're actually making the same push. This same push may lead to their death, or it might work out really well. But as we see, Ubi and Bez just watching it. Well, Ubi just watching the angle that they're pushing from, or Bez making sure there's no rotation happening. You see, will it happen for the third time in a row? A double kill on one end. As we see, Vardmar goes for the push, misses, but Ubi gets a kill. Ubi gets another double kill. Phenomenal play. This is match point for Bez and Ubi. Seems like Ubi does just have full control over this match. What will happen? We don't know. Well, just Monix and Vardmar just needs to make that final push, making it, 15-15, getting that draw that they need to just hold it. Making it an overtime match. But, Ubi just gets a snipe off. Ubi's holding it just powerfully, and Ubi gets another double kill. Ubi has, just been phenomenal today. Just played it super powerful, just held it what they needed to do. And, it's just phenomenal. Bez and Ubi just getting the win while, Monix and Vardmar have to accept the defeat. Thank you for tuning in for this match. Beautiful to watch.